Welcome to your Power Up Everyday Yoga class. This is something that my husband requested. We actually did this flow together before I started filming. And this is husband approved. This is beginner friendly, not very complicated moves, but it's definitely a challenging one. But please, before you leave, make sure to give this video a like if you enjoy this class, okay? And then subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Okay, if you're ready, grab your mat and let's warm up our bodies and let's do this. All right, friends, let's start by warming up our bodies. So find your seated position. It doesn't matter if it's this way or Sukhasana or cross-legged position. We're just going to draw big circles with our arms. So I'm starting by a backwards and forward rotation. Backwards and forward. It doesn't matter whatever direction you want to start with. When you do this, try to tuck in your rib cage. Lock your core. So this way, you're really just rotating from your shoulders and not you're not doing like back bends. So lock your core and just rotate. All right, we're just gonna warm up and then reverse the rotation. So whatever that is for you, for me, that is backwards and then forward and up. Backwards, forward and up. So as you lift your hands up, lock your torso. Rib cage is in. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, now we're gonna rotate our waistline, so just like swing it left and right. And hands are out. So kind of like an LC here. Okay. All right, now find your Sukhasana, easy cross-legged style. We're gonna warm up our heads and necks. So have your hands onto your knees, and we're just gonna draw big circles with our heads. Staying with your breath here. It's important, like when you arrive on your mat, to clear your thoughts. It's just you and your mat and noticing your breath. That's why we're practicing here. Breathe in, breathe out. Now when you're ready, you can reverse that rotation, big circles. We're really gonna fully warm up our bodies here. All right, coming back to your center, look straight ahead. Let's breathe in, inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, let's twist to the right side. Drop your hands down. You can have your left hand to the right knee and your right hand behind you. Look back, exhale. Stay here for a few more. Really twist your body. We're gonna warm up our waist, side body, everything. Inhale, as you come back to your center, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left side. Right hand onto the left knee. Look back. Twist even more. Good. Now coming back onto your center. This time, you're going to have your hands cross here. So touch the opposite knee with your hands. From here, you're kind of going to round your back first. Let's round it. Stretch your back. Now, whatever is underneath that arm, mine is the right side, you're just going to slide it out and then send it back. Big circles, kind of like you're swimming as you, again, tap that knee. And now you're stretching the side body here. So you're twisting and you're stretching the side body. And then doing that on the other side, whichever is underneath, send it back. Inhale, big circle. Exhale halfway through. And twist and bend, right? So you're kind of rounding your back. Again, right hand. And then twist and bend the side body. Exhale here. And then back to your center, round the back. And then opposite hand. Twist, look back. And then stretch to the side. Whoo. And then touch that knee, exhale. Last set. Right hand for me. All the way down. Left hand. Stretch, bend, tap the knee, round your back. Whoo, stay there for a little bit more. Really round it. And coming back to your center. Good job. Now, let's find our tabletop position. We're not really going to focus on alignment here, but we're just going to stretch even more. So you're just going to draw big circles with your hips. So coming onto your knees and your hands, doesn't matter if they're stacked or not, we're just really going to focus on this big hip rotation to one direction first. You could even drop one forearm down and then the other as you rotate big circles. All right. Now we're going to reverse that. The rotation for me going to be the left, back, right, and forward. So whatever you did from the beginning, just reverse that rotation and drawing big circles. Really getting the side body, the hips here, everything, right? Good. Now push back onto your child's pose. Adjust yourself here. Really stretch your arms forward to that maximum stretch. Okay, from here, you're going to round your back, tuck your chin to your clavicle, and then as you arrive in front, you're just going to dip that hips and then push back. Tailbone is pointing up. Arch your back, look up. Sit down, back to your child's pose, and then doing it again. Round your back, pairing it with your breath. Find your beautiful breath rhythm with this movement. So maybe you're inhaling forward as you're rounding, and then exhaling as you're pushing back to your child's pose. Tailbone up, arch the back. And last one here. Roll forward. Roll back all the way. Now rest in child's pose. One full breath cycle here. Inhale and exhale out. Beautiful job. Right, you can sit however you like in your wrist warm-up. Just have your hands flat on the mat. And then you're just going to shift forward and back. Flattening the palms and really feeling the knuckles to touch the mat. Forward and back. Forward and back. More forward and back. All right. Now we're going to reverse. So rotate your hands, fingertips now pointing towards you, and then shift forward, flatten your palm, and as you sit back, you're going to lift half of your palms. Okay? Forward, flatten your palm, and then sit back. Half. Good. Forward and half palms up. Forward, lift up. Forward, sit down and lift. Forward, sit down and lift. So you're being gentle and really making sure that you're pressing all those fingertips and knuckles, not just your palms. All right, now I'm going to face you. I'm going to have your wrist to touch this way. So both fingertips are facing left and right, and really spread your fingers nice and wide. Open them up. Now you're going to lean to the right side here and stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to switch it. Left side this time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Coming back to your center. Shake it up a little bit. Now the tops of your palms. Okay? We're going to press it down onto the mat. Fingertips facing towards your knees. Now shift forward. And as you shift back, you're going to close your fists. Close it. Open the fist. Shift forward. Close the fist. Shift back. Staying with the breath. So as you close your fist, really feeling your knuckles here. So you're not just warming up the wrist, but the full hands. This is really important as we're going to be using a lot of our wrists here and hands. We're going to do lots of plank holds. So make sure it's fully warmed up. All right, last one. Shift forward and then shift back. Close your fists. Good. All right. Now interlace your fingers this way, and then we're just going to rotate more. One direction. And then reverse the direction. All right. For our last wrist warm-up, right hand forward, palms up, and you're going to bend that. Help with your left hand. You're just going to push it back or down, and then send the fingertips almost facing now back. This is going to depend on your flexibility. This is also a great way for you to see how flexible you are, right? So if you're just starting, maybe you're over there, but eventually you'll be able to really push it there as you practice more often. All right. Good. Now shake it up. Doing that on the other side. Left palm up and bend. Help with the other hand and bend. Holding for a little bit more. This is also my first yoga of the day, so we're going to be warming up together. All right. Shake it up. Okay, let's start now in child's pose. Look forward here. Instead of your forehead down, let's take a deep breath together. Inhale and exhale out. You're going to press your forearms firmly on the mat as you slide yourself to your upward facing dog. So lift your knees up from the mat to start, and then drop the knees, push back to child's pose. Good. Let's do that 3 times. Slide forward, coming into your upward dog. Lift the knees up, push yourself up, and drop the knees, slide back to your child's pose. Beautiful job. Last one. Shift forward, coming into your upward facing dog, but this time you're just gonna stay here for a little bit. Press yourself all the way up. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was intense. Drop down on the mat onto your bellies. Good job. Now have your forearms in front of you coming into your Sphinx pose. So we're going to stay here for a little bit, making sure that you want to measure the distance of your elbows by grabbing it with your hands, and then hands are forward. Good. Hands and wrists, elbows and shoulders are all in line. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to lift that right leg up. Point the toes, straighten the knee. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Doing that on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doing it some more. Making sure that as you lift one leg up, both of your hip bones are grounded, right? Feel that press down on the mat. Drop it down. Release. Doing it on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now this time, right leg up. You're going to bend that right knee, and you're going to try to twist. Staying with the forearms on the mat, you're just going to twist. You're not touching the mat or the ground here with the foot. You're just twisting, coming back to your center. Left leg up, bend the knee, and then twist. Forearms firmly down on the mat, and then coming back to your center. Right leg up, bend the knee, twist to the other side. Coming back to your center. Left leg up, bend the knee, twist to the right side. Forearms planted, you're not lifting the forearms down. So you're doing this and twisting from the lower belly or the lumbar spine. And your hips are opening here. Good. Last one, bend the knee, and then twist to the opposite side. And then coming back to your center. Good job. Now we're going to take our locust pose. You're going to interlace your fingers behind you. Index finger is pointing out. Good. Now from here, you're going to lift your hands from the bum, straighten your elbows as you lift all the way up, holding for 5, 4, look forward, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it all the way down. Good job. Now left and right hand to a T-shaped position, extend it out to your sides. We're going to start with the right leg up. Lift the right leg up, and this time we're going to do the twist. So bend the knee, lift it as high as you can, and try to see if you could tap that left hand with the right foot. Doesn't have to tap. Just try your best as your right hand slides all the way up. Look up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Coming back to your center here, doing that on the other side. Left leg all the way up. Bend the knee. Now try to tap that right hand with that left knee, left foot. Doesn't have to tap. Left hand all the way up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Drop back here, coming back onto your center. And again, we're going to do the locust pose. Interlace your fingers behind you. This time, we're going to pair it with the legs. Index fingers pointing out. Straighten the elbows. Lift it away from the bum. Lift your chest up as high as you can. Now this time, lift both legs up. Point the toes, straighten the knees. Everything is working. We're holding this position. You're feeling your back muscles really working here. Strong glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Push back to your Vajrasana. Just sit on your heels. Now from your Vajrasana, we're going to wiggle this right and left. Really feeling that you're pressing the tops of your feet and your ankles, right? So you want to warm up your ankles just as well. So maybe your hands are next to your mat. Just help it. Squeeze. Even, not squeeze rather, but like you're pressing onto the glutes with your heels, right? So you're also massaging those gluteus muscles. Press it. And then more ankle mobility. This is really important. We forget to do this a lot, but they're so important for you to get that legs flexible as well. Remember, we're all interconnected. A few more. Good. Now we're going to counteract the back bend. You can have your feet splay out so you can sit on the mat if you like, cupping your heels this way. And we're going to do rabbit pose. So you're going to drop your forehead or your crown of your head in front of you. And then lift your hips up, straighten your elbows. Rabbit pose, stretching the cervical spine. You're feeling that, right? Breathe in, breathe out. One more full breath cycle. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Coming back up to sit up. Good. Now we're going to do windshield wiper our knees. I'm going to face you so you can see it better. So have both of your knees to the left direction, this way. Okay? Now you're going to reach your hands all the way up. Stretch your side body. Tuck in your rib cage. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to swing and windshield wiper your knees. Now facing the other side. Hands are now in a T-shaped position and really twist your body. Inhale, lift up, knees are up, stay here. Exhale, swing to the other side, T-shaped position and twist your body. So many actions here, elongating the side body, the arms, and you're working on your hip mobility actively here. So you're not helping, you're really just doing this. Up, inhale, exhale here. Inhale up, exhale here. Now, if this is too hard for you, for your hips, you could always have your hands down and then just windshield wiper. Left up, right up, and repeat. Left, up, right, up. So both ways, right? And then eventually, if you can do that with the hands, that's really great. Right, how does your hips feel now? A little bit more loosened up, right? Okay, good job. Now let's come into our tabletop position. Right leg extends back. We're just going to pulse it. Lock your core for 5, 4. Big pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the knee. Left leg up. We're going to pulse it again. Lock your core for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop it down. Right leg up. This time you're going to bend the knee and you're just going to rotate big circles with that right knee. Feel your hips working here. Whew. Now drop that knee down, doing it on the other side. Left leg up, bend the knee and rotate big circles with the left hip. All right, good job coming back onto your center. This time we're going to find our downward facing dog. So come onto your downward dog. Now let's walk our feet here, pedaling it, bending one knee at a time. Staying with the breath. Let's roll forward from downward facing dog. Tuck your chin to your clavicle. Round your back, shift forward, coming into your high plank. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shifting our weight to the right side, left hand all the way up, side plank. You can stack your feet if you like, or have them in front of each other. 5, 4, 3, lift the hips, 2, 1, drop the left hand down, shifting on the other side, side plank, right hand all the way up. You can stack the feet for 5, lift the hips, 3, 2, 1, coming back down. Now this time, plank holds for 10. Protract your shoulder blades, squeeze the glutes. Good job. Shift to the right, side plank, left hand all the way up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. Now we're going to shift to the right, right hand all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Let's take our vinyasa, shifting your weight to your high plank forward, shoulders over the wrist. You can drop the knees if you like. Otherwise, let's take the full chaturanga together. Inhale to your upward dog. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Good job. Let's take a little break here. Catch your breath. Walk the dog if you like. Good job. Now shift again forward. Roll over to your high plank. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time you're just going to drop down onto your forearms. Okay? And then we're going to hold this for 10. Forearm planks, protract your shoulder blades. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now this time you're just going to drop the belly down on the mat. You're going to interlace your fingers behind you. Index finger out. Locust pose. Stretch your arms. Lift your chest all the way up. Lift the legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Open the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now relax. Push back to your child's pose to rest. Breathe in, breathe out. Now find your steady breath. Coming into your downward dog, lift the hips up, curl the toes under, lift the knees, walk your dog for a little bit here. And we're gonna do a little bit of the three-legged dog. So right leg lifts up, hold it here for 3, 2, 1, send it in, knee to chest. Hold it here for 5, 4, lift it high. 3, 2, 1, send it back up, three-legged dog. And then send it in, knee to chest. Now this time, you're going to drop that foot inside of the right hand. Feet are hip distance apart, and then you're just going to drop that back knee down and untuck the back toes coming into your Anjaneyasana. Now scoot your feet forward, making sure your heel is in line with your front knee, and then shift back as you flex that front toe for your half splits. Good, stay here. We're stretching now our hamstrings in the backs of our legs. Shift forward, low lunge. Shift back, half splits. Again, forward, breathe in, and back. Breathe out. Forward again, and back. Forward, and back. Good. Now find length on your spine as you inhale, lift up, and exhale, you're gonna fold down to wherever you can, no pushing, just to feel that stretch. Beautiful job. Now shift forward to your Anjaneyasana or low lunge. This time you're going to have your left hand planted down in parallel with that right foot. As your right hand lifts all the way up, you're just twisting here. Breathe in, breathe out. Now see if you could lift that back foot up without the help of your hand. Lift it up. Good. For 5. Bring it down. 4. Bring it down. 3. Down. 2. Down. And last one. Stay there. Now this time you're going to grab that back foot. You can now open the knee out in front of you, and then you're coming now to the pinky side edge of your right foot. As you open the knee as wide as you can and stretch your arms, stretch your legs, stretch every part of your body. Back bend. Look up. Breathe in. breathe out. A few more here. All right, now release the foot, coming down onto your lizard lunge. So I want you to plant both of your palms down and really curl the back toes under, lift that back knees, protract your shoulder blades, hold it for a little bit. 3, 2, 1. You're just gonna drop that back knee down and we're gonna do this for 5. 5, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, and 1. Good job. Now stay here. You're just going to step that right leg back, coming into your high plank. Good. Find your high plank. And then protract your shoulder blades, squeeze the glutes down, and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back to your downward facing dog. Beautiful job. All right. Now walk the dog. Catch your breath here. Now we're going to lift that left leg up all the way. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Send it in. Knee to chest. Lift it high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog. Lift it up. And you're not holding. You're just sending it back in and dropping that left foot inside of your left hand. Good job. Now coming into your low lunge. Drop the back knee, point the back toes, adjust yourself to where you can stack your knee in front of that front heel, and then stay here, Anjaneyasana. Breathe in, and push back to your Ardha Hanumanasana. Exhale. Let's do some movements. Inhale forward, exhale back. You're not rushing. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward and exhale back. Square your hips. Good job. Stay here. Now coming into your flatten your back, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Flex that front foot. If you're not there yet, holding it for a little bit here, stretching that back left leg. You feel it, right? Good. Now shifting your weight forward to your low lunge. Drop that right hand down in line with that left foot. Left hand will go all the way up. Look up. Stay here. Now see if you could lift that back foot up as close to your bum as you can. Active flexibility for 5. Drop it down. 4. Drop it down. 3. Drop. 2. Drop. Last one, up, and then hold it there. Try to grab it with your left hand. Good job. From here, coming onto the pinky side edge of your left foot and your left knee out. Open it up, and then now stretch everything. Heart space is opening here. Look up. Breathe in, breathe out. Staying for a few more here. All right, release the foot. Left palm is dropped down. Now coming onto your lizard lunge. Curl the back toes under. Lift that back knee up. Protract your shoulder blades for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now drop that back knee. Lift it up for 5. Drop. 4. Drop. 3. Drop. 2. Drop. 1, hold for a little bit. 3, 2, 1. You're just going to step that left leg all the way back, coming into your high plank. Now hold it. Protract your shoulder blades. Squeeze the glutes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down onto your forearms. Right forearm down and then left forearm down. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, you're going to shift your weight to the right. You can adjust that hand wherever you desire here, finding your balance to your forearm side plank. Left hand all the way up. Holding it here. You could even stack your feet if you like, and then left hand can go behind your neck for that challenge. And we're going to hold it for a little bit more as we add some pulse. We're going to pulse that hip down. 5, 4, 3, 2, find your balance. 1, and other side. Switch forearms here, and then right hand all the way up. You can stack the feet or in front of each other depending on you. We're holding this, lift the hips. You can place your hand behind your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna add the dip. Ready? For 5, 4, find your balance. 3, 2, and 1. Coming into your forearm plank. Good job. Holding again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming onto your hands. Go all the way up. Push up from your core. Full holding it for 10, 9, 8. Squeeze the glutes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take our vinyasa. Shift forward, coming into your high plank. You can bend the knees. Otherwise, take the chaturanga with me. And inhale to your upward dog. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Good job. Catch your breath. Find that steady breath as you pedal your feet here. Okay, when you're ready, find that steady breath. Right leg lifts up. You're not holding it. You're just going to send it in, coming into your warrior two. So drop that foot down. You're going to spin the back heel down. Left hand will sweep all the way up and right hand forward. Warrior two. Look forward here. Making sure that front knee is in line with that front heel. Staying here. And then strong core. Rib cage is tucking in. Navel is drawing in. Feeling this in your inner thighs. Look forward. Holding for a few more. All right, now we're gonna reverse the warrior. Right palm lift, send it up, and then shift forward. Inhale as you reverse the warrior, right hand all the way up. Exhale here. Breathe in, lengthen the side body. And as you exhale, you can slide that left hand down to your leg more for that deeper stretch. Coming back now to your warrior two. Good, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand will now drop down as you pivot that back foot coming into your warrior one. Lift the both hands up, sink deeper here, warrior one. And then coming back to warrior two. So adjust yourself every time with your back foot every time you do this. So warrior one, sink deeper, warrior two. Again, warrior one, warrior two. So as you sink deeper, you can adjust the back leg instead of the front. Warrior two, doing it more. 1 and warrior two. Good. Now from here, right elbow will drop to the right knee or right thigh. Left hand all the way up for that side angle. And stretch here. Breathe in and breathe out. Left hand all the way over the head now. Finding that straight diagonal line with that left fingertips all the way down to the left heel. Good. Stretch your side body. Reach, reach. Okay, from here, look down to your right foot. You're going to straighten that front knee slowly with control, holding this shape. If you can, hold it. Good job. Now drop that right palm down, either in front of the foot or behind the foot or your shin. Now from here, you're just going to have that left hand all the way up. You can draw one big line from your right hand all the way up to your left hand. This is your Trikonasana triangle pose. So that left foot is parallel now to the backs of that mat. We're holding this position. Good. Now drop the left hand down where that right hand is, and then you're just going to pivot that back foot coming to the ball of your foot. Both legs are straight. Right hand all the way up to your revolved pyramid or revolved triangle. You can adjust your stance with your legs if you want it closer, depending on your flexibility. Just stay here. Breathe. Good. Now drop that back knee down. From here, you're going to lift your torso and your hands are in a T-shaped position. See if you could keep that twist. Left hand down, right hand up, and then again, T-shaped twist. Let's find this movement flow. 3, drop it. 2, drop, and 1. Stay here for a little bit more. Good job. Right hand and up all the way, both hands. Curl the back toes under if you're not there yet. Lift that back knee all the way up. And crescent lunge. Beautiful job. Now let's take our vinyasa. We're going to drop both hands all the way down. Step the right leg back, high plank. And protract the shoulder blades. Hold it for a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shift forward. Shoulders are now over the wrist. You can drop the knee if you like. Otherwise, let's take our chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Now left leg lifts all the way up. Send it in, knee to chest. You're going to drop it down inside of the left hand. You're going to spin that back heel down, coming in again to your warrior two. Right hand all the way up. Come up. T-shape with your hand. Look forward. Virabhadrasana 2. You could even send your hands this way to get that T-shape. Look forward. Front knee is in line with your front heel. Holding this for a little bit. When you're ready, we're going to transition to warrior one. Right hand drops all the way down. As you pivot that back foot, both hands are up. Warrior one. Navel is in. Strong core. Again, warrior two. Warrior one. Warrior two. Warrior one. You could continue facing the front if you like. Doesn't really matter. You want to focus on the hip mobility here when you rotate that or you pivot that back foot. With the warrior one, warrior two. And you're feeling that inner thigh stretch. Both of your legs are burning. Good. Warrior one. And then stay here at warrior two. Left palm up. Let's reverse the warrior as you shift forward. And inhale. Left hand all the way up. And then exhale. Slide your right hand down. Again, inhale, lengthen, exhale, go deeper. Good, coming into your warrior two. Good job. Now left elbow drops down onto the upper left thigh, right hand up, side angle. Stay here. Breathe. And over the head for your extended side angle. Stretch. Stretch and lengthen the side body. Good job. Now let's see if you could keep that, the front knee, is gonna go straight. Keep this like position with your hands. Left hand drops, right hand can draw one big line going all the way up for your Trikonasana. Look up for a little bit more of a challenge. All right. Right hand drops down, and you're going to pivot that back foot, coming to the ball of your foot, as your left hand will go all the way up for your revolved triangle or pyramid shape. Now you can adjust your legs here, depending on you, maybe closer if you like, and then knees, try to straighten them. Look up. Really focusing on the twist of your body here. All right, left hand drops all the way down. Let's take our vinyasa. Step your left leg back, coming into your downward dog first, and then let's shift to our high plank. Adjust your feet if you have to. Lower down to your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And your downward facing dog. Catch your breath here. Okay, drop the knees. Let's do our camel swings. Okay, from here, you're just gonna have your right hand anywhere on your right side as your left hand will sweep up and over. Lift your hips away from your heels and side stretch here. Half camel, and then sit back. Doing that on the other side. Right hand all the way up. Lift the hips up. Good, so we're just doing camel swings left and right. Find your breath with this. So maybe you're inhaling up and then exhaling as you sit down. Last set. Right side and then to left side. Beautiful job. Now we're gonna do our full camel. Cup your heels with your hands and then shift or lift your hips all the way up. It doesn't matter if your toes are maybe curled under, that's fine too. Look up and open the chest. Navel draws in. We're holding this, opening the shoulders, really retracting the shoulder blades. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming back onto your sitting on the heels. Good job. Now transitioning to our puppy pose. So find your puppy pose, adjust yourself. Ideally, your hips are stacked on top of your knees, but if you like your hips more forward, that is fine. I like mine more forward, and then you can point the toes back, and then maybe start by dropping your forehead down first. Now we're not going to rush this movement. This is back bend, so we want to really take our time here. And I want you to observe your armpits, right? So you relax your armpits, let it melt down. Breathe in and breathe out. Now from here, you're really going to do that anterior tilt. So tailbone is pointing up. Arch your back, finding that natural arch of your back. Let it melt down with gravity and soften that lumbar area. So nothing is tense here. It's just your hands are really pushing from the mat, but the rest is softening. Your torso is really relaxed. Drop it down, melt it with gravity. And maybe from here, you can feel that maybe you can drop your chin all the way down. So feeling that thoracic spine arched, right? We're not pushing anything. Everything is really just melting from gravity. Relax your body. You're not squeezing your glutes. You're just relaxing and your tailbone is up. Good. Slowly with control, you're going to shift forward to your Sphinx pose. Forearms firmly down, and then Sphinx pose. Good job. Now we're going to do a few more back bends. So you're going to bend both of your knees. Try to see how close you could bring it to your bum as much as you can, and then grab it with your hands. So hands will reach behind you. Grab the ankles or your feet. It doesn't have to be exact. Wherever you desire, we're going to do bow pose. So as you kick up, lift the knee out from your bum. You're also going to lift your chest up. Inhale, and then hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then let's lift up again. 3, 2, 1. Now hold it, and maybe you could lift from the knees up too. 5, 4, all the way. 3, 2, and 1. Now relax down, push back to your Vajrasana. We're gonna do our rabbit pose. Cup your heels, crown of your head touch the mat, and shift or lift your hips up, straighten your elbows for your rabbit pose. Counteract that back bend. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now you're just going to sit on your heels to come up, and let's do Dandasana. So swing your legs forward, coming into the seated L-shaped position. Dandasana, we're almost done. All right, so from here, we're going to fold first. Inhale as you reach all the way up, and exhale as you fold down. So again, if you are feeling that you're rounding your back, you want to give a bend in your knees, stay on your heels down on the mat, and then you can actually grab the crease of your knees here and press your belly on your thighs. This is a good fold. Maybe you can open your butt cheeks right, and then left. That grounds you even more, and then following that natural arch in your back. Stay here for a little bit. All right, good. Let's do some twist. Right foot inside or outside of that left knee. And then left hand will now reach up as you twist your body. Right hand drops behind you. Twist and stretch. And then drop that left elbow outside of that right knee. Look back. Coming back to your center, reach all the way up. And exhale, bring that foot, left foot now, outside of the right knee, and twist now to the left side. Look back, really twist from the lower abdomen. How are you feeling there? A few more. Good job. Now coming back to your Dandasana. Plant your palms just behind your bum. Okay, so index fingers pointing towards the feet as you lift your hips up first, coming now to the heels, and then lift up all the way, kind of like a reverse plank hold. We're holding this position. 5, 4, rib cages in, strong core. 3, 2, 1. Sit down again, relax for a little bit, and then we're doing that again. Ready, inhale, lift up. 5, 4, 3, point the toes. 2, and 1. Relax again. And for the last time, we're holding it for 10. When you're ready, lift all the way up. Inhale. 10, 9, squeeze the glutes. 8, 7, point the toes. 6, 5, rib cage in. 4, 3, 2, and all the way down. 1. For our finale, we're gonna do boat pose. Slide your feet towards you, grab your heels, and stretch it all the way up to your boat pose. Good job. Holding this position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now feet together, you're gonna drop it down, and you're just gonna lay on your backs to end. Coming into our Supta Baddha Konasana, this butterfly shape with the legs. You can have your palms up, maybe on your knees or the mat. And then allow yourself to sink down and melt on the mat. You could even place one hand onto your heart and the other hand to your belly, and observe how you breathe here. Inhale, belly rising. Exhale, belly is shrinking. Now find your steady breath. Feel your body. You could continue staying there. I'm just gonna end this video and I'm gonna face you. I hope you feel good after this session. Let me know if that was very intense for you or it was a perfect everyday yoga. That's something that I would probably do every day, and then I would probably play after this, inversions, arm balances. If that is also a good power up for you, make sure before you leave that you give this video some like if you enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you get notified for another class like this. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Bye!